What is going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we are going to be talking about a pretty shocking story in the Houston Rockets. They're struggling so far. They are the 14th seed, which is second worst in the Western Conference at 11-14. Now, obviously, the Western Conference is obviously a lot more complex and more combined together than the Eastern Conferences, where that type of rank would actually get you only 2 spots out of the playoffs. So, as far as the Houston Rockets, though, obviously they're stuck in the Western Conference. It's going to be competitively hard to get out there. And one thing is, why are they directly struggling? And I have news that's going to be going with Eric Gordon. As far as them struggling, I mentioned this in a video before previously, that the team did not have the type of money to keep all the players that they had substantially on that bench for their style of play. Obviously, they're very much a three-point shooting team and actually did hold up defensively in certain spots, especially with their depth on the team, with people like Trevor Ariza, Ryan Anderson, and players like that. Obviously, the three-point shooting was on point as far as coming off and on the bench. Now, as far as seeing all these different players going out here and doing things, we're definitely starting to see the Houston Rockets having frustrations with their own team. So one of the people, of course, being Eric Gordon. Now, Eric Gordon, in this much sense, is something that is just a good three-point shooter, somebody who is a great sixth man before, and we're definitely knowing him as a very great sixth man. Now, one question has really much been thrown up is, are they going to trade him? Now, right now, obviously, I'm not going to say the fact that they're going to trade him, but expect NBA trade rumors that they cannot turn this around, because they cannot sustain a team that they're paying this much and not getting anywhere with it. This, where their team is, as far as talent-wise, should not be this low. But with that, are they good enough to actually overcome where they're going and how they're playing right now? Now, obviously, Mike Dantonio doing something that he really has not been doing, which is shaking up this lineup. Now, he stated the fact that he may start Eric Gordon. So, if they start Eric Gordon, obviously they're trying to add more shooting and scoring on the starting lineup. Usually he used to use somebody like an Eric Gordon as the main piece, coming as a backup role on the secondary of the team. So you had so much more. Now you don't have as much. We're talking about a lot more or less when it comes to the offense on that end of it. So obviously he's hoping to start off very strong with great three-point shooting and scoring, and probably mixing up the minutes with Eric Gordon so he leaves somewhat early so he can still maintain sort of a backup role to spark the secondary as well. But as far as how they're actually playing, obviously it's not been good enough. Their defense has just been horrible by even NBA standards. So we're definitely seeing the fact that they're not capable of defending off players individually. Of course, their team defense really has not been stepping up. Obviously, we knew the fact that something like this was going to happen after they ended up losing players off the bench that were such key roles before. And it just seems very shocking that they ended up being the team that took the Golden State Warriors to 7 games last year, and now here they are as the second worst team in the Western Conference as the start of this video. So, as far as, do I think the Rockets will come back from this? I think the fact that they'll be able to obviously raise up where they are from right now, but honestly, I don't see them being a major threat in the playoffs too much, just due to the fact that they've lost so much, and I thought their team relied so heavily on that depth and that shooting that definitely happened. And I feel like what happened in the playoffs really did get to them. Of course, when you go to a Game 7 and you had the lead and you choked it away the way they did, missing all those three-pointers, that's something that does affect a team. It affects players mentally and just hinders off an entire franchise sometimes. We see this with so many different moments throughout sports where one play almost dictates everybody else for years to go, and it really just messes up many things in the flow. But we'll have to see if this lineup does change and things like that. If not, I guess I'll be making an Eric Gordon trade rumor video soon. If they can step it back around and they start winning again, we won't have to worry about that, and we can see whether or not they can back up what they were doing last year in the playoffs. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are. How do you think the Rockets will do after this bad start so far to the season? And if you enjoyed the video, make sure that you leave a like and subscribe to Power of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.